everyone! My name is Random, and I just want to drop a few comments here for you guys. A quick editorial on some of the new sort of videos that are out there about the whole Battlefield 5, whatever the crap. I keep wanting to call it Battlefront because of Star Wars. But let's just pop up the image here. And a lot of people have asked me what I think about it, but here we go. So we see a very generic blue looking sort of video game image. It looks like it could be anything else. It could be any video game and any sort of war genre sort of thing. Yes, there is a female character as the sort of protagonist. Yes, some people might have a problem with that as females were not exactly very, very prominent. There were absolutely women in every single war doing some sort of part or another. I don't think that might be the issue, though. I'm gonna call bullshit on a few channels, like some of the bigger channels, some of the angrier channels from certain people who do a lot of video game reviews. Without naming names, I might drop a link in the description below. Also, a few articles on this. My take on this. Now, without really studying the image too much, it looks very much like a generic, everyday, run-of-the-mill sort of video game. We've had a million Battlefield sort of games, and Call of Duty, and just every sort of game of this genre. And I personally, for one, am kind of tired of them. And when it's coming out against a Call of Duty game, which we get every year, we get a Call of Duty every goddamn year. Are we just tired of these sort of games? Is this kind of like I'm kind of tired of even looking at the image, to be honest. I know I'm not the target audience of these sort of games, but seriously, do we need any more of these games? And gender swapping or doing any of this stuff isn't going to really make a difference. That being said, it probably is a very competent, functional sort of game. As functional as the last one, which I heard was unplayable at launch. So there's that might be something that people are keeping in the back of their brain, EA, about all these games that kind of drop and are absolutely unplayable at launch. So that might be some of it. Not to mention being compared with a very extraordinarily busy pre-order season with amazingly anticipated games that have been, hyped and waited for and longed for almost a decade, like Red Dead Redemption 2. I played that in 2010, the first game, and now I am so freaking hyped for Red Dead Redemption 2. Have I pre-ordered it? Hell no. I do not pre-order video games anymore for one simple reason. Half the time they don't work when you buy them. The other half of the time they have a million sort of microtransactions, DLC, day one DLC, all this bullshit that we're kind of tired of in the gaming industry for sure. So that's kind of my personal take on it. I mean, we've got Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out. We have there's a Call of Duty game that a lot of people are excited for. There's a Smash Brothers game coming for Switch. I mean, there are games that people really, really want to play that are coming out. And I think that people are kind of getting tired of pre-ordering, for one. That might be why Battlefield 5's pre-orders are down. Plus they want to know if the game is any good before they buy it. And there's a ton of video game reviewers out there that say, yeah, just pre-order it like a day or two before to get your Amazon Prime discount. Just pre-order it that week, and then the companies don't get their big huge figures for their shareholders. The other reason that I think that Battlefield 5 might be failing is it is EA. We all know what they did with Star Wars Battlefront 2, and if you guys were unfamiliar with that, basically, when Star Wars Battlefront 2 launched, people were promised a story mode campaign where you could play as the Empire, which was about 3 hours of gameplay, turns out, and you only play as the Empire for about an hour of that, for maybe half of it. I could be wrong, but it wasn't a very long time. I do not believe that gameplay was more than 9 hours. If you guys did play the story mode in Battlefront 2, or Star Wars Battlefront 2, let me know in the comment section below. I do remember hearing a lot of really negative things about that, how it was very short, how you were it was kind of a bait and switch sort of thing. You did not get to play for the Empire nearly as much as you would have liked, or a lot of people would have liked. And the whole thing with the EA microtransactions. So when Battlefield 2 came out from EA last October, November, there was a huge amount of backlash against that, where basically the entire gaming community who bought this game said, hey, hold up, we don't want to play for thousands of hours to unlock our hero characters. Not only that, you have all these microtransaction loot boxes that don't give us a guarantee of actually getting something useful. You know, basically, you had to play for hundreds and hundreds of hours to get anything good. Your earnings based on how good you were didn't really matter. You got pretty much the same no matter how well you did in the game. And they responded and they backpedaled and they took down a lot of the microtransactions. They recently put them back in, but they totally did a oopsie, and they were even being investigated about how microtransactions are gambling in some states like Hawaii, or I believe some European countries as well. But I know Hawaii was definitely kind of not super happy with a lot of the microtransactions in gaming. And Battlefield 2 absolutely was one of the catalysts to that, as well as the Lord of the Rings Shadow of War game that came out recently. I can't remember. They all kind of blend together for me. So when I hear these giant channels say that, oh, people are upset because there's a woman on it, no, we're not upset because there's a woman on it. At least I'm not. I just don't care at this point. I wouldn't play this game if you handed me a copy of it for free, because it looks like another generic multiplayer run-of-the-mill sort of war simulator, and we have a million of them. Not only that, we have all the good games coming out, or all the anticipated games. We don't know if they're good or not. Well, we know Smash is good because Smash is just a rehash of the other one, so we know that's going to be good. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments section below. Are you guys pre-ordering Battlefield 5? Are you going to skip it altogether? Do you care anymore? Do you hate it because it has a woman as a lead? Or a main, it's not even a lead actress, as a main character, a main playable character? I don't think we care. I really don't think we care. You know, and also, if you really enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down if you never want me in your recommendeds. I have a Patreon, I have a Twitter, I will link those in the description below. I will link you some other really awesome things that you might want to check out, as well as some certain angry YouTubers with millions of subscribers who think that this might be an SJW thing, or people are calling SJW on this. Let me know what you guys think. I am Random, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye!